Hello there. In the previous episode, we explored a tradition that describes creation as beginning through divine command. But not every worldview agrees that the universe had a single beginning. Some of the oldest traditions on Earth describe reality not as a straight line, but as an endless cycle, a universe that is born, exists, is destroyed, and is born again. No absolute beginning, no final end, only an eternal rhythm of creation and destruction. Today we enter one of the world's oldest and most complex creation traditions, a tradition that asks a different question entirely. What if the universe was never created just once? What if it has always existed in an endless cosmic cycle? This is the Hindu tradition. Unlike many creation accounts that describe a single moment when everything began, many Hindu traditions describe existence as something far greater than a single event. The universe does not simply appear, it unfolds, it endures, it dissolves, and then it begins again. This cycle is believed to repeat across unimaginable spans of time, far beyond the scale of human history. Within this cosmic order, creation is often understood through three great divine functions: creation, preservation, and destruction. These are represented by Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. But destruction in this tradition is not necessarily viewed as evil. It is part of renewal, just as a forest may burn, only for new life to emerge. The universe itself passes through cycles so that existence may continue. One of the most famous narratives begins before the worlds we know. There is no earth, no sky, no mountains, no cities, only an endless cosmic ocean. Upon these infinite waters rests Vishnu, peaceful, silent, reclining upon the great cosmic serpent. Everything appears still, as though reality itself is waiting. Then something extraordinary happens. From Vishnu's navel grows a lotus, slowly rising above the endless waters. Upon that lotus appears Brahma. It is Brahma who begins the work of shaping the universe, the heavens, the earth, the countless forms of life. Order emerges from what seemed beyond comprehension. But this creation is not permanent. After vast ages beyond ordinary imagination, the universe reaches the end of its cycle. The worlds dissolve, forms disappear, structures collapse. Yet this is not the end of existence. Instead, it is preparation for another beginning. Creation follows destruction, and destruction prepares creation. The cycle continues without a final conclusion. This idea separates many Hindu traditions from the belief that the universe had one unique starting point. Instead of history moving toward a single ending, reality moves through endless rhythms. Ancient texts also preserve other ways of understanding creation. Some describe the universe emerging from a cosmic being known as Purusha, whose sacrifice gives rise to the heavens, the earth, and humanity itself. Others compare the supreme reality to a spider, just as a spider spins a web from itself, and later draws it back. The universe is said to emerge from the divine, exist within it, and eventually return to it. These accounts do not always attempt to explain creation as a scientific process. They offer philosophical and spiritual frameworks for understanding existence, time, and humanity's place within the cosmos. And perhaps the most fascinating question they leave us with is this: if the universe is part of an eternal cycle, can there ever be a true first beginning? Or is the search for a beginning itself a limitation of human understanding? In the next episode, we leave the Indian subcontinent and journey to another ancient civilization, where creation begins not with an endless cycle, but with a world emerging from primordial chaos.